Welcome back, Kaiju fans. Today I'm just going to talk briefly about this picture that was tweeted out by Michael Daughtry regarding Godzilla 2. Obviously there's not a ton of stuff to talk about considering it's literally just a picture and a label on it, but some people want me to talk about it, so I figured I would just share my thoughts on it. Basically it's a model of Rodan for the film, and it's in this box. Obviously, it's just a label is what we can see inside of a big wooden box, but there's a Rodan in there. Okay, cool. So what does that really mean? Well, we know that it basically just says that Rodan is going to have practical effects in the movie. We knew that there were going to be some practical effects going on in this film. We just didn't know to what extent. Now we know that Rodan is going to have like a legitimate practical effect piece. Who knows if that's full body Rodan or just like, I don't know, pieces of it for like close-up shots. Who knows? We won't know until after the movie comes out and we've gotten confirmation which scenes are practical, which scenes are CGI, all that nonsense. But just from this picture alone, we know that there is practical Rodan effects coming. And we have known there were going to be practical effects for a while, just not on which creatures, which kaiju, what the situation was. So maybe we'll see more practical effects for the rest of the kaiju, maybe some Godzilla practical effects. Mothra would be easy if they wanted to do some kind of like puppet for close-up shots, kind of like how Toho did. Not like full body, but like close-ups maybe. And who knows with Ghidorah. I mean, Ghidorah is a very complex kaiju. I think it would almost be easier for them to just go full CGI all the time because of the heads and all that stuff. So, who knows? But we know that Rodan will have practical effects just from this alone. As long as they go through with it, I mean, it could always go down the same path of Shin Godzilla where they build a bunch of puppets, animatronics, all that stuff, and go, wow, this is way harder than we were expecting it to be. Completely scrap all the physical and practical effects and go straight CGI for the entire movie, because that's the route Shin Godzilla ended up taking in the end. It was just easier to animate everything as opposed to use practical effects. So, this is exciting stuff. I mean, there's not a ton of stuff to talk about. But yeah, this exists. If nobody saw this tweet, if nobody follows. When I originally saw it, I didn't really think too much of it. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I honestly completely forgot about it until I was reminded on YouTube comments, like, if I'd seen it or not. And I was just like, yeah, I did. It just wasn't like, oh man, this is breaking news, I could better talk about this right away. It's, oh yeah, that's cool. The word Rodan is written on a box. Wow. It's not like a picture of Rodan to actually like talk about. It's the word Rodan. It would have had the same effect if there was a box and he walked up to it and wrote Rodan on it with a Sharpie. Wow. So, if you know what I mean by that. But yeah, that's really it. Besides that, just let me know what you guys think of practical effects being in Godzilla 2. Kind of giving homage to the way Toho used to do everything with all practical effects for the kaiju. If you are excited for practical effects, or if you would rather just keep the entire movie the same CGI so everything blends identically, as opposed to trying to match the CG version or CG elements with the practical versions. Just let me know what you guys think about that, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace out. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I appreciate it a lot. As always, liking, commenting, and sharing really helps out my channel. And make sure you're subscribed if you want to stay up to date on the latest kaiju news and crisp reviews.